Hello and welcome, I'm Mark. It's time to continue the Record Breaker campaign. I decided to mute the in-game sounds, so my lovely Portuguese accent and magnificent Q4 soundtrack will have to suffice. I did it because after the first minute I'm going to speed up the footage. I'm going to accelerate it to 200% because there's nothing special going on, and this is just warring to give provinces to the allies and demand the unlawful territory. That's it, not much to comment, and I'll save time, and I guess you'll save time too. I'm still having trouble to demand the territory from Savoy, so I'm probably gonna give them a gift to quickly improve our relations, to be able to make them accept that demand. It was a mistake to give the electorate to Augsburg, because each time we grant the electorate we gain 10 imperial authority, and we can grant electorates while at war, and we can even grant electorates to our enemies. So the correct usage of these should have been before signing the peace treaty with the countries that were about to die. I should have granted them the electorate, farm the 10 imperial authority, and then annex them. Then proceed to the next one province minor, and so on. So instead of granting the electorate now to Augsburg, I should have kept it, and in the next war should have done that. When I'm about to annex a one province minor, give him the electorate, and so on. That would give us much more imperial authority. So right here, what we're seeing is that I'm trying to improve the relations with the allies, to make them release the provinces, and therefore farm a more imperial authority. We already passed the first reform. Milan trying to sell us one province. Bohemia as at least one province that we'll never be able to demand, because it's, so, if I'm not mistaken, a 12 base tax. So to try to avoid giving them very high base tax provinces, I think that you can give them up to 9 base tax and demand it without much problems. More than that, it's gonna be hard. At this point, some of these guys might be the target of a coalition, so one must demand the territories as fast as possible, just in case our allies get attacked. In such situation, I recommend ditching the ally and getting another one, because fighting a coalition war will only make us waste time, precious time. got the last province from Savoy. We have no more provinces. So, another 10. We're very near passing another reform, but I'm not gonna be able to get those provinces. At least one of them I won't be able to do it. Because I didn't notice when I gave them the provinces that one of them was actually a 12 basetax province. I'm gonna avoid stacking up because I need the points for the ideas. That's the point of prioritizing diplo points. Gonna go heavy on diplomatic ideas. So I'm gonna demand the last one from Milan. Desperately trying to improve the relations with Bohemia to see if they could give me the province, but no. Then I later realized that was a very high base tax province, so it wouldn't work. Yep, improving relations. Another important thing to notice with this strategy is the stance of our allies. Is they need to love us. See that little green heart near the relations. If they are defensive or threatened, they won't join our offensive wars. So that's one thing to keep in mind when making the allies at the beginning. The allies that like us have much more chance of joining our wars. Checking what's the problem with our ally. They are in a war with their neighbors. Trying to enforce peace, but won't work. Trying to see whether I should attack next, because I wanted to go to war with Augsburg. Okay, I decided to declare war on the Elector. Very small war. It's back at Salzburg, and of course Augsburg. Much to say, just usual carpet sieging. They're all dead now, so I can bring the troops home. can only demand unlawful territory when we are at peace. One interesting thing worth noticing, worth saying, is that with 1.8, the aggressive expansion is not tied up to the base tax of the provinces. So the higher the base tax, the more aggressive expansion will gain. So think very carefully, should think twice if you want to take a 12 base tax province in the HRE, because that will probably create a huge coalition against you. There you go. I've ditched my first ally, Savoy. They are already a target of the coalition war. It's not going to waste time fighting their enemies. Could actually take them all because it was a very weak coalition. I've kind of regretted not siding with them because the coalition was small. Regardless, I think that was the best course of action, because then I only have to find another ally and not waste resources fighting a senseless coalition war. I already demanded all the provinces from them. They had nothing that I wanted. Then basetax Augsburg. They cannot give this province to anyone. Ansbach has fallen. Unfortunately, the Augsburg, the elector, is the war leader, so I cannot abuse the electorate in this war, unfortunately. We go transfer the occupation. Canton, I cannot annex them, or else the war is totally over. I'm just realizing that. Yeah, that's a problem. Transfer the occupation to a country that cannot core this province. Demand some war reparations too. I decided just to white peace them because I could not demand that province from anyone. Just white peace and war reparations and all their money. Now it's time to annex the elector. So we can now grant the electorate to someone else. These guys still don't like us enough. These guys are going to be the next ally because they like us. Like I said before, if they are threatened or defensive, they won't join. Will be less likely to join our offensive wars. Without allies, we cannot give them the provinces. Very close. Maybe a Diplo rep guy will solve the problem. That's a 9 basetax. Was checking the value of the provinces. We go Diplo rep guy. We already had 200 relations with Bohemia, so only a Diplo rep guy could solve the issue. Our prestige is also almost at 100, so trying to ally Brandenburg. Then I so trying to improve relations with both the Palatinate and Brandenburg. Palatinate to ally them, and Milan to command the territory. There was another change in 1.8 regarding the Curia. They changed it so much that now I don't even care with the Curia to the point of wasting those points. It's pretty random, so it's not worth my time. It's, well, almost 100% random. Maybe when I have 100% 100 points, I may wanna bump up the stability through the Curia. But that's it. I'm not gonna waste points to try to be the Curian controller, and I might end up with 10% chance of becoming the Curia controller, so that's very low chance. Not worth the points in my opinion, but whatever. So I now reduced the micromanagement to the point that I just ignore it. And we have another war. We'll have around 20 years of continuous war with the sole purpose of farming the imperial authority. Burgundy was called into this war. Was kind of happy that of having friends on my side at this point. First big war in this game. Not because I couldn't beat Burgundy, of course, but because it makes it much faster. Makes the defeat of Burgundy much faster if you have friends on our side. This is all about time, saving time. Trying to figure out who's in this war, and trying to call all my allies to arms. More allies join the war, the better, because more targets to give provinces, and less likely will be for each one of them to face a coalition. And quickly carpet siege to save time. France is dealing with Burgundy, but I keep a sizable army at each of my flanks just in case. And I claimed Defender of the Faith title, because that will help with reducing the war exhaustion. We're reaching the end of today's episode. I'm gonna keep doing this type of episodes until I'm done with the pre-recorded footage, but your opinion is very important for me, so if you have something to say, please leave a comment. As usual, I hope you have enjoyed this. Thank you for watching, and take care.